Hello everyone and welcome. I can't believe it's day 24. This is our last day. So we're just going to get this opened up here and see what we've got. It's a pretty good size square. And looks like we have got a luggage die and we've got some accessories that you can decorate your luggage with. So I just brought in this red strip of paper here and I'm going to lay all of these pieces down here and let's see what we got. We've got the outside of the luggage, the inside of the luggage. We have got the handle and the clasps. We've got some trim, and we've got a tag, and we've got a little airplane and a little ticket and some other little bits and pieces, squares and circles that you can adorn your luggage with. So I decided, since I grabbed that red, I'm just going to go ahead and make a red luggage. I'm going to use the red for the back of the luggage, the tag, and I think I got the airplane there and some of the little bits that I'm going to die cut out. And I'm just fidgeting with them, getting them turned in the right direction and laid down on my paper so we can just die cut them out. And I'm just using my little scout and we'll just get them die cut out. It shifted on me. I was being lazy and didn't tape it down and it shifted. So I'm going to get it lined back up and get these laid down on here so they don't move. And we'll just get them run through the die cutting machine. So I'm just getting some washi tape laid down on there, and that way they won't move on me. And we'll just get them ran through there. Should have taken the time to do it in the first place, but I didn't. So then we're going to use blue for the decorative part of the suitcase, and then we're going to use white for the straps that are going to be on the sides of the suitcase. And we'll just get all of our little bits and pieces popped out of here and get them laid down on our glass mat. And then we'll bring in the others and die cut those out. I've got gold for the little buckles and then the handle of the suitcase. I'm going to die cut them out of there. And then I'm going to need to do 2 passes of this long, narrow strip. That's the straps. And so we'll need a set of straps for both sides. And the straps are 2-piece. There's a longer one and then a rounded one that you set on top of it. And I'll get those die cut out and then we'll run it through again. So we'll have the straps for both sides of our luggage. So I really hope you've enjoyed this series. I've enjoyed working with it. It's been fun just to know that I've got, know that I at least have one video that I'm going to run every day with a sure thing where I was just opening this up and working with what I had. And the whole series, I just tried to work with the bits and pieces that came in the Crafty Advent calendar to use and reuse them just so you can get different ideas with it. And each time I didn't view anybody else's Crafty Advent calendar until after I had done mine. I try to avoid watching them so that I don't ruin my surprises. And so I really don't know what I'm working with until I open it up and start working with it. So that's how I do it each year because I don't want to spoil my surprise. Anyhow, so I've got all my bits and pieces laid out here, and we're just going to get to assembling our little luggage. So I've got the little gold handle that I would line up on the back of that there. And I've decided I'm going to put this decorative piece, I think, down on there first. And I'm just showing you there are some etch detail on there that shows you exactly where you need to line up your decorative piece here, which is very reflective of Spellbinders. They do great dies. So just get that laid down on there and kind of lined up, pushed into place, and there we go. And then I'm trying to decide what I want to do next, and I'm thinking I'm going to do the straps next, and the smaller one is the top piece, and then the longer one is the lower piece. So you get that laid down on there first, and just get it lined up how you want it. And then you'll lay the other 2 on top of it, and they will have the buckle on the smaller one. So we'll just get some glue. There's some little holes in there that I don't know if you want to, you can leave them in if you want. But one of mine had fallen out, and I noticed I didn't have it laying there on my craft desk. So I just decided to pop all 4 of them out, and then they would match since I was missing one. It fell out when I die cut it. But it die cuts all the way through, so I think it's intended to come out. So we'll bring in the glue press and we'll get these little straps laid down on here. And I think the straps are a great idea for suitcases. You don't get them a lot very much anymore, but we've done quite a bit of traveling lately, and we noticed quite a few people whose suitcases had busted out, and they either had something interesting on there or maybe airport had taped them up or whatever. We saw quite a few of those on our last flight where people had busted open and had used some form or fashion of something, and it looked like kind of an emergency situation to get them closed up. So maybe they need to start putting these straps back on these suitcases like they used to. I don't know. Do you guys see suitcases with the straps anymore? I generally don't. We've kind of got those hard-sided ones that spin, and then you roll them, and we use those. But I know I do put the stress test on mine a lot of times, especially when you go and you're already taking a lot anyway, and then you want to buy something, and so then you wind up kind of really jam-packing it. So anyhow, but that's just a little bit of info there. So we'll get these laid down on here. I had mentioned on my other video that I'm kind of sad to see this close because I've really picked up a lot of subscribers, and I hope that you'll stay with me and watch some other content that I provide. I do do the daily videos and work with a lot of different products, so hopefully you'll enjoy what you're seeing and you'll continue to come back and to visit as I am trying to grow my channel. So if you like, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, if you would subscribe, I'd love it. So I'm just going to get my little buckles, and they are just teeny tiny, and I'm just dragging them through a puddle of glue there, and then kind of wiping some of it off, and I'm just going to get them laid down on my white straps. And we'll get the other one down there. I just thought a little red, white, and blue suitcase would be cute. We cruise a lot, and we cruise on Carnival, and they kind of have a red, white, and blue color scheme. So I don't know, it just kind of struck me that I would like that color scheme. Now my luggage that I have is a teal blue. It's a kind of like a matte teal color. And then I think my husband's, I think his is black. Anyway, but this is a fun color scheme here. And then I thought the gold buckles and the gold handle just kind of added a little ritz to it. So there we go. We've got it all assembled, and it's super cute. What a fun little thing. And there's some little bits and pieces that you can adorn it with. Now I'm taking my glue eraser and just kind of cleaning up some glue that's on there that was kind of bothering me. And I've got the little airplane and the little that I'm going to get laid down on there. I think this is the airplane. And then we've got like a ticket, and we've got a tag that we can hang from the handle, and we've got a square, a triangle, and a circle. And they've all kind of got, this is the tag here, I guess is what I've got. And they've all kind of got like a stitch detail on them, just to make them more interesting. And I believe this is the airplane. So we'll get it laid down on there. And I decided to go ahead and turn it over and to lay it down with that. It wasn't making much of a difference running it through the glue puddle. So I thought, well, I'll just flip this over and just glue it up that way. So we'll just get our little bits laid down on there. It won't take long to finish up this card once we get this all assembled. So it is the eve of Christmas Eve today that I'm doing this voiceover. And I was able to get out and get a little shopping done. I got my nails done finally. Oh, I'm so glad. My nails have been just needing done. And I was able to get that done, and then I did some little last minute shopping. And then this evening I'm going to prepare my homemade lasagna and get the rest of the little desserts and things that I'm going to serve tomorrow night at Christmas Eve. So here we go. Now we've got all of our bits and pieces on there. We're just going to grab some things to make our card. So I'll just grab my bone folder and score my card up. And I've got this pink and Maine pattern paper here that is in the red and white and blue plaid. And I thought I'd just leave a little white edge around there just to kind of tie in those white straps that I put on my luggage. And I found this oval in my stash. It had already been die cut out and was all ready to go. And I, for whatever reason, didn't use it, and it was just laying around. And you know, I've been working on using up scraps on all of these cards. So I thought I'll just pull that in, and that'll give me a nice little landing spot for my suitcase. And so I'm just going to get it laid down here, hopefully straight on my little sticky mat that's in there. It's a waffle flower sticky mat that's in my Misty. And I'm going to bring in this stamp set from the Crafty Advent Calendar that has, the one that has all the salutations like aloha, you know, all that. And I just grabbed one of my Craft and Kimmy inks. It's a blue ink. I feel like it's Midnight. I feel like that's the name of it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm just going to kind of position these down on this oval and just move them around. And I'll bring my suitcase in to see if, you know, if I've got it positioned where I want it, and just move them around how I want it. And we're going to use bonjour, aloha. I can't remember what they all are, but we're going to add all those. I didn't use the thank you or the for you or whatever it was. I just used all of them that were kind of like the little salutations or whatever. And I'm going to get them all inked up. Hola was one of them. And ciao, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to use those, and then we will give it a second press. I'm trying to be real light because it's a pretty thin font on there, and I don't want to smush it and kind of make it look smashed or smeared. And then we'll just get that up, and we've got it all ready to go. And we'll get our suitcase laid here on here, and we will finish up our card. So I think I am going to pop it up. I think I popped both of the oval and the suitcase up. Just giving it a little bit of shake because I didn't want to lay it down if it wasn't yet dry. So I just kind of fanned it a little bit. And we'll just add some foam tape to this. And we'll get it laid down on there. I did get into Hobby Lobby today and was kind of nib-nosing around and seeing some different things. I picked up some, they have some foam strips like this, and I picked that up. And what else did I get? I got some jelly pens that are in different colors. I wanted those just to doodle around with and stuff. Oh, and I picked up some of their black, they had their Paper Studio stuff on sale, so I picked up some of their black 65-pound cardstock because I was, sometimes I don't always want to get into my Spellbinders black cardstock, and it was the only cardstock that I had in black, so I thought I'd pick that up and have it. I probably should have picked up a brown because I don't really have a brown cardstock right now, but I didn't think of that while I was there. So we'll get our little suitcase laid down on here, and I think it looks like a cute little card. You could send it to somebody that was going on vacation or maybe traveling or whatever. So I hope you like it, and it's been fun. Thanks for following my series. Take care. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.